trying to get his story. And
you live in Tucson?
I live everywhere.
So you don't even live here?
It doesn't matter. He affects everybody because he goes and steals people's property.
He doesn't steal anyone's property.
So he's there with Jeff Merkley, Ron Wyden, Greg Walden, Kate Brown.
No.
Let's see. He donated over $500,000 to Jeff Merkley,
So?
and then has basically
How's that
bills,
stealing someone's
unconstitutional bills that create so he can go ahead through essential diversity and steal land from the ranchers.
No, he's
so you approve of that then? You
Yeah.
approve of that? You approve of stealing
I
land?
work for
Oh,
those guys.
so now you have a conflict of interest where you get a wage. Yeah, I will. But come on. Do me a favor. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You don't have to touch me.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So he rented this property. So I'm gonna go.
I don't want to hear it. Step away.
I am.
Let's
I'm
go.
having a decent conversation with the man.
You don't want me to touch you, right?
Right.
Step away.
I think it's a bad idea, brother. You got the wrong guy, man.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy right here.
You got the wrong guy.
You got the wrong guy here.
I
I'm asking you politely to step away.
All right.
All right?
So
I'm asking you politely to step away.
Don't raise your voice at me, all right?
All right?
Excuse me. What's going on?
Nothing here.
Let's go.
I said not to touch me.
We're not touching you.
All I want to do is talk to Suckling.
No, they don't want to talk to you.
Why not?
I'll take care of it.
Right?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
You're starting problems.
I'm not starting problems. I want to have a nice conversation, and you're coming over here trying to intimidate
Mario,
people.
send Matt over here.
So I want to try to have a nice conversation with the guy, and you can't. And you cannot.
Can I just? Can we just start over again?
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Beautiful day out there.
It is.
Really nice people in there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want him to subvert the Constitution, is what he basically is doing inside there.
Oh,
And-
okay. Well, then you know
and-
what? Maybe you should just tell him that, like send a letter.
Well, no, I've been talking to him. He's been going on Twitter and on Facebook. So now I'm here trying to engage in a conversation with the man and have a one-on-one debate, intellectual debate with him. But he wants to hide behind these blue walls and behind that gentleman.
To debate in there, I'm curious why. I mean, debate me. What do you want to talk
Well,
about?
no, I mean, so here we are, the Bill of Rights. We're going to talk about the Bill of Rights.
Okay.
Basically, here it goes, where it
Did
says.
you know that my husband is studying to be a citizen and we have to learn the Bill of Rights? Isn't that interesting?
So is that wrong?
No, great. We should. I love the Bill of
Right.
Rights. It's a great thing.
Here we are on the Bill of Rights of the United States Constitution, and basically tells about property. So what Suckling does is that he donates a large portion of money to dirty politicians.
He does. How do you know they're dirty?
Because Jeff Merkley, Ron Wyden, Greg Walden, Kate Brown, I did a whole research on them,
And
on
what
their
did you
campaign
find out?
contributions.
And what are
that
they
basically
dirty
what
about?
so what they basically
talk to
do.
me, I gotta
no,
go.
we can sit right here.
Okay,
So
no, I
basically
can't
what they do
actually
is they
walk
steal
there.
land. So they pass unconstitutional bills under the Measurement 37, which violates people's constitutional
I'm
rights.
wondering if Trump
to due
does
process.
that. Do you think he ever did that? I'm just
Well,
wondering.
if he does, I'll be right next to you on that.
Okay.
And
Great.
and
Look at
you
that.
know what? I believe in
Yes, sir.
everybody's property rights,
Okay.
but when they do it out of malice, then we have a problem.
Okay. Nice,
And
nice to meet you
I would
today.
agree with you on that. If Trump wants to steal land, I'll be right next to you.
Thank you.
Because everybody has a right to constitutional rights.
Bye bye.
So what's going on here, though?
So
What's
so basically the Sucklings.
Talk to me.
Suckling, this gentleman right here, under Measurement 37, he's passing unconstitutional bills. Because that's why I want to debate on him on the Constitution right here, this Constitution.
Okay.
So if what he's saying, and we're going back and forth on Twitter and on Facebook, what is true, I like to have a normal debate in front of his audience in regards to the Constitution and how he subverts the Constitution. So is he above the law, or does he follow the law, which is the supreme law of the land? So what he does is basically, you have a Mercedes today, right?
Huh?
You have this hypothetically. You have a Mercedes,
I
okay?
don't have a Mercedes.
It's a hypothetical. It's me, an example.
Yes.
You have a Mercedes, right? And he and I want to get your Mercedes. So we'll create an unconstitutional law to steal your Mercedes, even though you weren't hard.
See, that doesn't even make sense.
Well, that's what
Don't
he's
film
doing.
me. Don't film me.
Don't touch my shit.
Don't film me.
Don't touch my shit.
Hey,
You
you know
got
what?
property, dude.
No, you're on private property right now.
You're gonna
so
leave
Don't
now.
don't
Call
touch
the
me.
police.
You can
Thank
call
you.
the police,
I am.
but all I want to do is
We're trying
But
to be nice
so-
here. You're
so he's
getting
coming over here.
offended.
No,
Paying
see?
attention.
Hey,
We don't want to be
Don't
filmed.
film me. Don't film me.
well don't.
Don't film me.
Well, I mean you're in private property, right?
okay.
All right, I'm gonna film you then.
You can. I want you to put it on Facebook because right now we're all live. Put it on Facebook. Put it
don't
live.
film me.
What's up with the media with you, dude?
Just
So
leave-
it's not about the
leave
media. It's about
property.
exposing the truth.
Then
This is not
So
has
look.
nothing to do with what you are. We're asking you to leave our property.
leave the property right
Oh,
now.
You're getting very offended.
I'm not getting offended.
the-
He put his hand on my camera,
Leave-
which the
We
camera.
make the
property
rules
right
around here.
now.
We ask you to leave. You have to leave. Okay.
Well, we
Leave
want
the
we
property
want
right
we want to
now.
have a debate.
I wish we could have had a.
I am, but he doesn't have to get all aggressive and take the
property
camera.
right now.
You don't need to film us and to have a conversation.
Leave the property
I
right
don't know
now.
what the filming's
Come
not
on.
going to do for you.
Well, it's
but
gonna
I'm
do a
asking you
lot.
to leave.
It's gonna do a lot because at the end of the day, it's about this. It's about the
Good for you.
Constitution.
Good for you.
No, No, it's good for us.
If you want to,
It's good for us.
if you want to set up,
Because he put his hand on me. He put his hand on me. He hasn't put his hand on me.
and speak at it, then you can.
And I appreciate that. And
This
but
is a
don't, there's
private
no.
event, so leave. Leave.
How you doing?
Leave right now. Leave right now.
I'll stay on the sidewalk.
Leave right now.
I'll stay on the sidewalk
Leave
right here.
now.
I'll stay on the sidewalk right now.
Leave right now.
I'm not leaving
I'm gonna
anywhere
call
right
the
here.
cops right
now
now.
you can call the cops.
Leave
now
right
you can
now.
call the cops.
Leave right now.
Now you can call the cops. You're not intimidating me.
Leave right now.
You don't have to. You don't have to put your hand on my throat. Don't put your
Leave
hand on my
right
throat.
now.
Don't put your hand on my throat. Don't put your hand on my throat. Don't put your hand on my throat. You got the wrong guy. You got the wrong guy. So this guy Suckling is trying to steal your property rights.
Leave right now.
So he's subverting the Constitution, ladies and gentlemen. I'm live streaming it, so please live stream it on Facebook. He's subverting the Constitution. He's buying dirty politicians to steal your land. That's what's actually happening. That's Suckling in there that gave that speech. He's subverting the Constitution. I advise everybody to read the Bill of Rights, your Fourth Amendment of the Bill of Rights, and you'll understand on how he's stealing your property values, your property rights, whatever. That belongs to you. Yes, sir. So he's buying the judges, he's buying the dirty politicians, he's buying everybody. Follow the money and you follow the truth, is all I'm saying. Follow the money and you follow the truth. Look who's he's donating to, and look who's passing these unconstitutional bills.
Who's he?
He's the one that gave the speaker. He spoke today earlier right now.
Oh, I didn't
Can you
catch
please
that.
move out of the traffic?
Yes,
I don't
absolutely.
Want you to get run over. Thank you.
So basically, if you follow the money, you'll follow the truth. Follow his campaign contributions. He got sued for $1.5 million, lost for committed perjury. Suckling, he was the man in there and giving the speech.
Okay. So you're objecting to...
Well, I'm objecting to, you know what? Why does he have to buy dirty politicians and judges and lawyers to get his message across?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what he's doing inside. And that's what these people don't want to hear. But I followed the money. I followed the money.
Yeah.
So that's Suckling. That's the gentleman that was talking earlier today.
It must be. He's not there now, then.
No, he's not there now. No, he's in there, but he doesn't want to talk about it.
Right. What about the other speakers? What did you think about them?
I wasn't there for the other speakers. My main initiative is that man right there. So
what organization are you
I'm not. I'm just a researcher and I follow the money. And he has a dirty lawyers, politicians, and judges in his hand. And he basically bought everybody for the bio center of diversity. And we have the money. We have the money trail. We have the documents to prove it.
So you don't like the Center for Biological Diversity?
Not that I don't like it. I don't like the way they're going about stealing the land of the ranchers. There's a whole different agenda. What they're doing is probably modest, but the way they're going about getting the land is done. It's wrong.
Okay. Who's getting what land? From
So
who?
what they do is they under the BLM, the Bureau of Land Management, Department of Fish and Wildlife, and the Department of U.S. Forestry.
Yes.
So basically, what
Those
they
are all
do.
public lands.
Well, technically, but under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 in the Constitution is basically our lands, the people's lands. So they don't own anything, but what he does, he has a lot of money, so he invests his money to these dirty politicians where he can go and hide behind a bio center of diversity. And that's where the land grabbing comes in from the ranchers.
Okay. So he's
So
a rancher?
yeah. No, he's not a rancher. He steals lands from the ranchers.
What does he do when he's stealing the lands?
So basically, that's when he gets in and they get the minerals. That's where they start
Right.
Monsanto.
Yeah.
That's where they basically start everything.
Okay.
So, and that's what he's basically doing. But these guys don't understand that.
Well, maybe is it the way you're communicating, or?
Well, I wanted to have a nice dialogue with them.
Yeah.
But apparently, I can't have a nice dialogue. Yeah. No, I wanted to talk to him, and then him and the other guy started getting confrontational, which is here in this camera, which was recorded. So, which is good. That gentleman right there, right there.
Yeah.
So it's in the camera, and that gentleman right there. All I wanted to do was talk to Suckling about his $1.5 million lawsuit that he lost on committing perjury.
Okay.
So
you were going to confront Suckling with it.
I wasn't going to confront. I was going to ask him, why the $1.5 million that you lost in the lawsuit against a rancher for committing perjury? So what he did is committed false and forgery through the lands. Wow. So, but these guys don't want to hear it.
Well, so many issues going on, isn't there? Or is it? How is it all linked?
It's all money. It's all land grabbing.
Yeah, money and land grabbing. That's going on huge.
Yes.
So you're opposed to Trump and everything like that too, or
if
what's
Trump
your-
is involved, I'm a libertarian. I'm a Ron
Okay.
Paul supporter.
Yeah.
I love Ron Paul.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's cool. We're third party, man. I'm green. I'm Green Party.
Pleasure.
Likewise.
So,
Have you heard of the thing called a Green Tea Party?
yes, I heard of Green Tea Party.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. I don't know
yeah.
anybody that's in it, but I've heard
Right.
about that. And I think there's some commonalities that we got to look for. Because
Right.
we don't, between those two different parties, they see things quite differently.
Yeah, we
right?
do.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
But there's something that we have in common.
We have to. Yeah, the most thing in common is this right here.
Constitution.
The Constitution
and
right
the
there.
land, right?
The land.
And the land.
The Constitution spells it out. Article 6, Section 2, Clause 2 spells it out. The supreme law of the land is the Constitution. Everything on the land goes by the Constitution.
Yeah.
But what he's doing is basically stealing, like, let's say hypothetically you own a Mercedes today and he wants your Mercedes, right?
Right.
Well, he'll go and get his dirty politicians and lawyers and judges to rule on his favor and steal your Mercedes. So where do you get your due process?
Yeah.
So who do you go to for your due process if he has the politicians in his pocket?
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know that particular guy. I've never heard of him actually until
So
what you were just talking about.
so right now he's hiding behind the polar bear. He's hiding by the endangered
Hiding
tortoise. Environmentalists, right?
Okay.
So basically they're using the Endanger Species Act to hide between the unconstitutional laws.
Okay.
Oh, you support the land thieves.
I don't support him.
Like
He's a
in
land thief.
You mean it like Malheur, where you want to take the land for the American people?
Well, oh, you mean the Malheur that was sold to a corporation in 1999 and it belongs to a corporation? Were you aware of that?
Oh, no, it doesn't belong to a corporation.
You were not aware of that? So I have documents to state otherwise.
I don't care what you have documents. I
Oh,
can
so you're
walk
saying the
there.
documents, so the documents don't mean anything to you?
You don't show me your documents.
I will. Matter of
Okay,
fact,
let's
I
see
will.
them. Oh, you found them on the internet. That's awesome.
No. Matter of fact, I went to the Malheur Refuge and there was copies there, and
Oh,
we grabbed
wow.
copies.
So you-
and the copies have been circulating.
So
but
you
the
guys
problem
own
is,
it?
No, the
It's
people
yours?
own it. Under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17, the
The
people
people
own
own
the
it,
con.
yeah, okay.
Right, the Malheur. But the Malheur was sold in 1999, which you are not aware of that apparently, because you just told me
I
that
can go
that
there.
is a. Well,
You have no documents. You just said you'd show me documents.
I would. And I show you documents
Yeah,
right now.
I'm,
Hold on,
show,
let me see.
go ahead, show them to me.